Hey fam, if you're watching this video, it probably means you're at least interested in participating in the TFC ecosystem of digital communities. This is where you're going to find communities like Holy Smoke, Cigars and Spirituality, Let's Talk About Sex, Black Women and African Spirituality, our LGBTQ plus community called Disruptive by Nature, among so many other communities in this space. As I continue sharing, take a look at the various groups that you're going to have the opportunity to engage as you enter this ecosystem of beloved community. There are a few things that you should know as you enter this space. While my personal faith tradition of origin is Christianity, National Baptist to be exact, the faith community consists of people from various walks of life. We have agnostics, atheists, Baptists, Buddhists, Catholics, Muslims, Methodists, Pentecostals, spiritualists, and universalists, among others. In this community, we have one rule, that we respect each other's lived experiences. We don't uplift doctrine or theory above what other people have actually lived. So as you enter this space, if your lived experience contradicts somebody else's theory, we're going to invite that person to learn from what you have lived. And if the situation is reversed, we're going to invite you to learn from what they have lived. Now lean in, because I want you to hear something before you proceed. The faith community is pro-Black, pro-woman, pro-LGBTQ+, pro-critical thought, and pro-emotional accountability. We're a trauma-informed ministry which believes strongly in emotionally healthy spirituality, guided by the principles of Greatest Commandment theology, which says that your love for God is displayed through how you love your neighbor as yourself. And if you don't believe in God, cool. We ask you to make a commitment to loving your neighbor as yourself in the name of beloved community. So let me give you a few disclaimers. TFC is not a safe space for bigotry. In the words of our dear brother, James Baldwin, we can disagree and still love each other unless your disagreement is rooted in my oppression and denial of my humanity and right to exist freely. If you enter this space with that energy, you will get put out immediately. In this community, we are committed to everyone's safety, not your comfort. Evolution is uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. Unlearning is uncomfortable. And all of these are acts of will. In the words of our forerunner, the great Bishop Carlton Pearson, you have to be willing to expand your consciousness. There will be ideas shared in this community that you've never considered. So we ask that you keep an open mind and remain curious. We're also very committed to having fun while we grow. We laugh a lot, we joke a lot. We also have conflict sometimes. And we don't try to avoid conflict because that's an inevitable part of bringing people together. We address conflict in this space head on with clarity and kindness. And we resolve conflict by first ensuring that everyone is safe, and then we help people navigate their discomfort. If this sounds like a digital community you want to be a part of, click the link below to move forward and sign up for only $10 a month. That's not $10 per group. It's $10 a month for access to the entire ecosystem, which includes on-demand access to virtual streams of the Holy Smoke, Cigars and Spirituality podcast. Arguably the dopest podcast on the planet. If you're not sure if you want to commit to $10 a month, that's no problem. Just sign up for 1 month to check it out. And if you don't think it's a good fit after 30 days, you can unsubscribe at any time. Last but definitely not least, we care that everyone who wants to have access to this community can have access regardless of their financial position in life. So members of our community give monthly to sponsor access for people who are experiencing financial hardship. If that applies to you, click the link below to fill out the form to request sponsored access to the TFC ecosystem. These sponsorships are given out on a first come, first served basis based on availability. Regardless of what action you take after watching this video, I want to thank you and personally let you know that here you are loved, accepted, and affirmed based on who you are, not what you have. Peace. If somebody teaches you to love your neighbor but not love yourself, they're not teaching you how to love. They're teaching you how to enable. They're teaching you how to create codependent relationships. You can't love God if you don't love your neighbor. You can't love your neighbor if you don't love yourself.